Hi everyone, I'm here with my two pals, Bobby and James.
Mom's mad.
Mom's not mad. We are learning about the comprehension strategy, Spinner Spider, today. And Spinner Spider is about making connections in your brain, just like a web. You see how this spider made a web and all these little threads are connected? That's how we understand things in our brain, is that we make connections based on things that we have learned. There are 3 different types of connections you can make. There is text to self connections, which is when you are reading a book. Say you're reading this book, okay? And one of these, we are going to read this. There's a character I'm going to read it to you. There's a character in this book that reminds you of something that you maybe have done in the past. You're like, oh my gosh, this character has a babysitter, and I've had a babysitter before. Okay, that's a simple connection, but yeah, that's a connection, text to self. What about text to text, guys? What do you think that means? Like a book to book connection. What do you think? We talked a little bit about it.
I kind of forget.
That's okay. So say like a character from this book or something that happens in this book.
Like Charlotte.
Remind you of something in another book that you've read. And it helps you understand what's happening in this book better. That's a text to text connection. And then we have a bigger one, which we'll talk about more. But text to world is when you're reading a book and it makes you think of something that's happening in the world, and it helps you to better understand what's happening in the text. That's a really big concept to think about. All right, so as we're reading The Best Little Monkeys in the World, we're going to try and make some of these connections, okay? We're going to try and use what we already know, the experiences we've had, the books that we have read, and the things we know about the world to help us better understand the story. Okay? And you guys are doing that, and you don't even know it. As kids and like adults, we all do that. We make connections, and that helps us understand what's going on in our world and when we're reading, okay? So this is called The Best Little Monkey. And I'm going to stop, and I'm going to ask you guys to make connections. It is The Best Little Monkeys in the World. And actually, I dug this one out. This is one of my books from when I was little, and I thought they might enjoy it. It's cute. See, it says my name. My maiden name was Noelle Erickson, and I had it in May 5th, 1987 was when I adopted this book. Okay, here we go. That's so funny. I didn't realize I had that. I loved this book because look at how much fun. It's like their treehouse, or that's where they live or something. Okay, so remember, I'm going to stop.
Okay.
And I want you guys to try and think of things that help
Our
you.
treehouse is kind of
So some connections that help you better understand the text. Mama Monkey was wearing her best dress. Papa Monkey was putting on his new striped tie. They were going to a party. A party just for grown-up monkeys. I bet you're already making connections. Judy is...
We can't go to adult parties.
So have you had that happen to you before? Where mom and dad have gotten dressed up to go out and you've had a babysitter come?
Oh, look it.
Okay.
So they're going to get a babysitter for those two.
Well, see, Judy is coming to babysit, Mama told Marvin and Mary. Marvin and Mary jumped up and down. Hooray, they cried. Judy lets us do anything.
I already have a connection.
What's your...
We don't like babysitters coming.
I know you don't like
and
babysitters.
they like babysitters.
But then when they do come, so it's a different, so it helps you understand it, but then you're like, wait a minute, I don't like when babysitters come. But these two like it. But they said, Judy lets us do whatever we want. Do your babysitters let you do whatever you want?
Yeah.
Well, certain ones do. Who are the ones that have given you yummy stuff?
Like
Nana Papa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Judy lets us do whatever we want. Marvin said to Mary. Yes, said Mary. We can have shakes for dinner. We can play all we want. We can stay up late and watch TV. Does that make you guys happy? I can tell you're smiling. This make you. You're having a lot. They're having a lot of text to self connections in this. They're thinking about their own experiences and how they love when Nana and Papa are watching them and let them.
They let us watch shows in the evening.
They let you watch lots of shows in the evening.
And they give us lollipops.
And lollipops. Mm-hmm. Just then the doorbell rang. It was Judy. Marvin and Mary hid. Boo! They cried. Now be good, said Mama Monkey. They are always good, said Judy. They are the best little monkeys in the world. That actually makes me think of James, because James comes down every day and tries to scare us, doesn't he? And you know what also makes me think of? Avery from Charlotte's Web. Because what type of boy was Avery in Charlotte's Web?
He was a mischievous.
He's a mischievous boy, and he always gets into trouble, and he's always trying to scare people. So he tried to scare Fern with the frog. Remember that one? So that little monkey made me think of Avery from Charlotte's Web. Okay, so do you see how we're making connections as we go? This is what readers do. I'm going to continue reading this to Bobby and James, but we're going to say goodbye. And hold on. We're going to just review really quickly. We learned the comprehension strategy, spinner spider, and that's making connections as you read.